Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. I like this. Very Princess Leia and Empire Strikes Back. A reference you don't get to. You don't get it, it's all right. Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Look at the people. Good people over there, yes. Welcome to the show. Have a seat, everybody. Oh, wow. These people know it's Friday. They know it's Friday today, I know. I'm looking at myself in a monitor. I look like a maitre d' at a fancy restaurant. I do, yeah. Would you like smoking or non-smoking? Yeah, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't even have smoking, don't they? No, they got rid of that, yeah. What is it, 1994 at Red Lobster? Anyway. Oh, I miss. You know, I'm a proud alumnus of the Claw. I worked there for many years. She was a server too, probably. Give it up for Kendall, everybody. Were you?
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not married today.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you should acknowledge that because as
People
we know,
will ask.
People notice everything,
Yeah.
everything, and they'll. So
I forgot.
Please.
Sorry.
You forgot your wedding ring today.
Forgot. Sorry.
Kendall, is there
Jordan.
something are there something, you're fine though?
We're fine.
Yes. Don't email. All is good. All is good.
Fine.
I love that outfit. You look amazing today. You look
Thank
so
you.
great. Yeah.
Princess Leia,
You
right?
look great.
Yeah, I appreciate the Star Wars reference. Makes me happy.
Yeah, no one will get this reference, but my fellow nerds out there. I said it's very Princess Leia, Empire Strikes Back, Cloud City. She looks like it.
Yeah.
Don't act like the audience is all right.
I got
You're
it.
being very nice to humor me. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen her. I'm sure you have. She's on our show all the time. The sweetest woman who is our etiquette expert from the St. Paul Hotel. I love her. Her name is Julie. And I don't know where my mailbox is here at Fox 9. I've worked here for 20 years. I don't know where it is. So executive producer Jeff literally comes to me with a stack of mail this high from the last, 2 years or something like that, about 6 months. Anyway, so in the stack of mail is this, I get this letter, and look at this. All of these years, well, not all of these years, but every time Julie, our etiquette expert, is on, she walks the walk. She writes a handwritten note, everybody. A nice little thank you note. And I just thought, you know what? I just thought, who does that anymore? And this is the nicest thing. I love that. I think more. You know what? It inspired me. I'm gonna write more notes, and because I am gonna write more notes. What are you judging me, Jeff? I'm gonna write more because the only subject other than theater that I did really well in is handwriting. I
Really?
have good, yeah. And
Good
they don't even.
penmanship? I like it. I believe you. Jeff doesn't believe you, but I believe you.
Our executive producer, Jeff, is full of judgment today. He's going, do they even teach penmanship to kids anymore? I don't think, anybody? They do? Yeah.
Okay. I learned,
you-
cursive and everything, yeah.
Oh, you know cursive? Because I don't think they do cursive anymore.
I don't know if they do.
They do? Oh.
That's great.
Okay, audience! There are big cursive proponents here in the, sorry. I don't know. I don't have little offspring. I don't know what they learn.
Tiny
I don't know,
humans.
you know what I mean? Well, that's good. That's good news. I think people should. Because how are you going to know how to write, when you win the lottery? You got to sign the name and all that stuff.
Gotta sign your check.
Now, before we get to the hot dish, I'm just going to give you a little tease here. Coming up, when are we doing this? Oh, in just a few minutes. Don't turn the channel, because on the back of this page is something that washed up. This is the nastiest piece of paper. Anyway,
What do you...
Just stay, don't go. You won't believe what's on the other side of this. But right now, because I'm getting the wrap, let's do the hot dish, everybody. Here we go. So, first up, Alec Baldwin visited Howard Stern this week and opened up about his anger issues that Alec has, He has anger issues. I only have anger issues on 394 when people drive slow in the left lane, but that's a whole other category. Most recently, Alec got involved in an altercation because a man stole his parking spot. Alec pled guilty to the harassment and got sent to anger management. Here's what he told Howard about that.
Does any of that work? I mean,
oh, yeah.
It seems to me, it does?
Well, but what's funny is you go to
anger management?
You go to anger management classes.
That would make me angry.
When I was right, well, it's funny, but you're on something there.
Right.
But when you go to anger management, you realize you're not that angry.
Right.
You're there with other people in the class. You're there with other people in the class.
What have they done?
And exactly, they're like, I asked the guy. I don't want chopsticks, I want a fork. And he put the chopsticks in the bag. So I get to my office, I open it up, and there's chopsticks in there. So I go back, I'm like, what the did I say to you? And everybody's going nuts.
And you're like, hey, dude, calm down.
And I'm sitting there going,
now that's a guy. If you're getting mad about forgotten chopsticks, then you have anger issues. Yeah. Alec also said that Pete Davidson from SNL gave him some of the best fitness advice he's ever received. And here it is. It's very simple. Pete told him to do 100 push-ups a day. And now he does 125 and 150. And he said that it's the secret. He goes, Lorne Michaels, who does SNL, he does that, and he's in the best shape of his life. So if you're going to do nothing else, do 100 or 125 push-ups. And I got to tell you, I hate push-ups more than anything. Push-ups and planks. I would rather have a chicken peck me to death than do a plank. I hate them.
I don't think I can do that. I want Alec Baldwin to actually do it. I want to see him do 150 push-ups. I don't think he can do it.
I think he can do. Ooh. Kendall's. Ooh,
If he's watching,
please. It's Shady Friday on the Kendall show. That's right. No, he's working out again. Yeah, but maybe not. Anyway, I always when I think of Alec, I've never said this before. When I think of Alec, and my people will be with me on. Do you guys remember him on Knots Landing? He was on Knots Landing.
Oh Lord.
Nobody. One person does. Yeah. He was on Knots Landing. He played Joshua. Who? Second row. Thank you, lady. Thank you. What's your name? I'll call you. Brenda. That's Brenda. She's the only person in this audience that knows Knots Landing. Right there. Right there. Yeah. Brenda, wasn't Knots a good show? Love it. They need to bring it back, don't they? Yeah, they need to bring it back, yeah. Let's just have Brenda host the show today. I just think, yeah. Next in the dish, Miley Cyrus is she's doing a share. She's turning back time. 10 years and giving her fans exactly what they need. Hannah Montana. Look at this.
Oh my God. Guys, it was so hard going back and forth that I decided I'll just be Hannah forever. She was getting a lot of press this week, thanks to me.
Yeah, I love it. Miley posted a series of videos as her former character on Instagram celebrating 13 years since the first episode aired. Hannah Montana, if you guys don't know, was on the Disney Channel from 06 to 11. A lot has happened in the 8 years since the show wrapped. She's become a global superstar. She wore like a panda outfit one day.
She was naked on a ball.
She was naked on a ball, like rolling back and forth.
Yeah.
But she used to drive. I don't know how you feel about her. In that era, the Wrecking Ball, she drove me nuts because she always had her tongue out. Like, in every picture, and she's a lovely, and it drove me nuts. Now, I really enjoy her.
Mm-hmm.
I
like her.
Do you like her?
I think she's got a great voice. I really like her. So my sister is 6 years younger than me. She was. But so she used to watch Hannah Montana all the time and being like the really great big sister I am. I watched it with her.
Aww.
Not that I didn't like it. I really liked that show, actually.
I find her delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Next in the dish, do you guys remember those old, you're going to love this story. Do you guys remember those old novelty Garfield phones in the 80s? My Knots Landing friend will remember that, yeah. So it's like Garfield laying down, and then you picked up his butt or something, and that was the phone receiver. Listen to this. Apparently, all of those Garfield phones have found a permanent resting spot along the French coast. What am I talking about? Guys, listen to this. These phones, right there, that's an old commercial. these phones have been washing up on the shores for the last 30 years. And for 30 years, nobody knew why. Last year alone, 200 Garfields, 200 body parts of Garfield were found. Now, thanks to increased media coverage, a random farmer knows why. He says back in the 80s, there was a large storm, and after, he and his brother explored a cave, finding a large container filled with the Garfield phones. So for 30 years, these phones have been just slowly leaking out of that crate and washing up on the shores of France. This is the best story of the year. I love this.
I wonder if they speak French. Like when someone answers it, if like Garfield's speaking in French.
Oui,
Like,
oui.
parlez-vous le français?
Oh, oui, oui. I took 3 years of French and I don't know a darn word. I don't know, yeah. Anyway, so listen to this. Now, we wanted to do this story because after the show every day, I do a Q&A with these fine people, and it's my favorite part of the day. I just get to chit-chat and tell them stuff I can't say on TV, and it's glorious. Yeah, you can look forward to that. Anyway, so yesterday this woman raised her hand, Jason? I go, yeah, and she goes, I have something for you, you'll never believe it. Here's the story. In 2015, in the first year of our show, the creative service department, the fine folks that do commercials and stuff, they had a great idea for the state fair. Let's make giant Jason heads.
It's a great idea.
Now, my head is already physically large. It's like a bowling ball. So they decided to take my head, and these things were about this big, and I'm not joking. And they put them around the fair. I hated them. And at the end of the fair that year, I said, destroy these. And I never knew what happened to them. A woman was sitting in our audience and said, Jason, my grandson was making a sandcastle on the shores of Lake Mille Lacs, and all of a sudden he goes, Grandma! That kid is now in therapy. Can you believe it, Kendall? My giant head washed up on shore. Are you kidding me?
I can't talk.
And to my creative service friends, I hate you. I hate you. Oh, this is great. Guys, we have such a good show today. Please grab another cup of coffee and meet me back here in just a few minutes. Back after this. Coming up, another day, another explosive drop of dish from that book about the view. Today, we're learning some drama concerning Star Jones and find out why Rosie O'Donnell and Kelly Ripa don't exactly feel the love for each other. Then, we love eating it, but how easy is it to make, like homemade? I'm learning how to make homemade pasta from a master. Let me say, it is good. And it's always a shopping party, but now the Galleria is also a garden party. Kendall is giving us a tour of this new exhibit that will absolutely make all of us feel the coming of spring. Stay right there. The Jason Show will be right back.
Matthew McConaughey was here last night with Snoop Dogg. They were promoting their new movie, The Beach Bum. And in the movie, Matthew plays a guy named Moondog is his character. Moondog, among other things, is a marijuana enthusiast. And Matt came up with an interesting idea. We sent Moondog, not Matt, out onto Hollywood Boulevard to offer people a variety of cannabis-infused products, which was really just a bunch of stuff we bought at the grocery store. There was no marijuana in them. But
Okay. Chew well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, because it's not true. Welcome back, everybody. Matthew McConaughey playing some high witness news on Kimmel last night. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Anyway, I'll tell you later. Our hot dish continues with the folks who know everything about everyone. Give it up for Carlos from Page 6 TV. Hi, Carlos.
Good morning. You give me too much credit, Jason. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Okay, Wendy Williams. I mean, every day, Carlos, it seems like there's a different story about Wendy. What's the latest?
Yeah, she's under the microscope. The latest is that her show is going on hiatus again. So next week, we're not going to see new Wendy. Now, this is a pre-scheduled hiatus. This was decided back in the fall. A lot of TV shows, they do take hiatus. So she's going on spring break. But the reason that people are talking about it is because Wendy was gone for at least 2 months dealing with personal issues. And so now that she's going to be on hiatus again, people are talking about it. But this was something, again, that was pre-scheduled.
You know why this is, I think everyone's kind of going, huh? Is because you know this, Carlos, and having a working knowledge of TV, these shows like your own, you know what I'm going to say, they have a contract with their stations to provide a certain amount of episodes every year. So if Wendy was just gone, she already has probably a deficit of episodes. So that's probably why people are like, you're gone again? And you're still kind of behind, Carlos? Yeah.
No, absolutely. And people are upset about it. They feel like they've been duped. But, as I said, this is something that was already arranged back in the fall. So it's purely coincidental that they're going on hiatus next week and we're not getting new episodes. This is something that was not, people were not caught off guard at Wendy. The staff, they absolutely knew that they would be gone on spring break.
Next, Nicolas Cage got married on Saturday. And let me check the clock here. Is he still married?
It doesn't appear so. He's reportedly filed for an annulment from his makeup artist's wife. They got married 4 days ago, but now the reports are that he filed for an annulment, and this would have been his 4th wife.
This is crazy. I think if the good people of Las Vegas are listening,
it's Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yeah, the good people of Las Vegas are listening. They should put a law that Nicolas Cage can't get married there ever again, ever again. Yeah. Finally, Tori.
Good luck with that. It is Vegas after all.
Yeah. Finally, Tori Spelling got roasted on social media this week. Why? What did she do?
All right, so Tori Spelling, so she posted a photo of her kids eating Little Bite snacks, little muffins. And so it appeared like it may have been an ad for the brand. And she praised the brand for seemingly being a healthy snack, acknowledging that they didn't have high fructose corn syrup and things like that. But she didn't pull one over on people on Instagram. They called her out about it and they acknowledged that the first ingredient in these muffins is sugar and that they have absolutely no nutritional value. So people are calling her out for claiming that she is giving her kids healthy snacks.
Oh, it's like, it's just, I get it, but I mean, the mommy shamers, come on, just, I don't know, get a hobby. Carlos, have a good week, my friend.
You cannot pull one over on them.
No, have a good weekend. Wait, I'll watch Page 6 TV, check your local listings. It's like people, come on, Tori has bigger things to worry about. You're really gonna call her out on a muffin? Come on. Go outside, enjoy yourself. Anyway, still ahead. We're learning more dirt about the ladies of The View ahead of the release of that blockbuster book. And then we head to my house, in my kitchen, where I am learning how to make homemade pasta. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. You can call, more hot dish for you. You could call the next topic the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round. It's like the dessert of the month, man. It's great. It seems every day we learn a new juicy tidbit about that show that's on opposite us on another station that you don't watch, or you tape it and you watch us live, right, everybody? That's our agreement. That's our deal. I'm talking about The View. Next Tuesday, a new book about the history of The View will finally come out, and it's called, I love this title, Ladies Who Punch, the Explosive, instead of Ladies Who Lunch. The explosive inside story of The View. The author interviewed every former co-host of the show except Whoopi Goldberg and Elizabeth Hasselbeck and got some, oh, that's very telling. Anyway, and got some great stories. Now, many of the stories out of this week have to do with former co-host Rosie O'Donnell. Remember, she was on twice, 06 and then in 14. According to the book, Rosie called Whoopi Goldberg mean, and interacting with Whoop was, quote, the worst experience she's ever had on TV. But to be clear and to be fair, Rosie also said that despite that, she will always respect Whoopi Goldberg. She goes, she will always respect her. Now, I go on Rosie's Instagram Live every day. She just does a random, basically a talk show. Everybody is asking her about this book. And there's, I would love to sit down with her to, anyway. And yesterday we learned about what Rosie has to say about fellow daytime host Kelly Ripa. Now, here, you guys, the minute I say this, you'll probably remember this big thing. Back in 06 on The View, Rosie accused Kelly of being homophobic after an interaction that Kelly had with Clay Aiken. Remember, Clay was a guest host on Live with Kelly. And at one point, he put his hand over Kelly's mouth, and Kelly replied, like, she looked really unhappy and said, I don't know where that hand's been, honey. And Aiken wasn't out yet. And at that point, and Rosie says that basically Kelly outed him, but he was never really mad at her. Despite apologizing, Rosie says Ripa still won't say a word to her or acknowledge her at events. Because Rosie's thing was, if that was a straight dude, Ripa wouldn't have made that comment. I don't know. I don't take that. You know me. I don't get overly sensitive about that. You know what I mean? But so I'm not totally with Rosie on that one. And my goodness, if there's one person on earth you can't claim is homophobic, it's Kelly Ripa.
Probably,
I mean, her best friends are Jake Shears and Andy Cohen, and it's like I love you, Rosie, but that never really added up to me. On her Instagram Live yesterday, like I said, Rosie criticized the author for the book. The author of the book was on Andy Cohen last night and also dropped a story about former co-host Star Jones and her exit from the show.
Okay, yeah. So Star Jones said as she was being fired in 2006, both Barbara Walters and Joy Behar were leaking stories about her gastric bypass to the New York Post to ruin her reputation. And then when she left and surprised everyone that day, she surprised Barbara Walters that day, she used Judy Smith, who's the inspiration for Olivia Pope on Scandal, to orchestrate her entire exit, where she just quit on live television.
I remember. I remember watching that. Barbara Walters was like, what are you doing? You are quitting live right here and I don't know about it? Let me clear something up too. Clay Aiken said he feels that Rosie outed him by kind of coming to his defense and not Kelly Ripa. I want to be clear on that. But
Rosie!
I know. Well, look, all of them, when a show's on for that long, there's bound to be drama. But my goodness, it sounds like a lot of, look at this. I'm just joking. Look at this show. Yeah, no. But no, look, they're fighting over there right now. But seriously, but I think a lot of it, things usually start from the top. And I love Barbara Walters, and no one can take away her stance in broadcasting history, but it sounds like she wasn't exactly a walk in the park to work with. I'm just going to say, yeah. Ladies Who Punch comes out on Tuesday. I will not be here that day because I will be reading that. I'll be here. Still ahead, everybody. Still ahead, what a local chef is making out of meat scraps. But next, speaking of food, I learned how to make homemade pasta. I'm inviting you into my kitchen when we come back. Back after this. Well, I've told you all over the years how much I love to cook. You've seen me share my recipes for my biscuits and gravy and how to make a perfect filet mignon. Well, today it is all about pasta. Here's the deal. This is how all this started. I'm throwing a dinner party this weekend, so I decided to get a lesson on making fresh pasta. I wanted to do something extra special for my guests. I'm like, I want to make some homemade pasta. So, yeah. And that's a great thing. When you have your own show, you can go, let's have someone on. Anyway, so I invited a local chef over to my house from Red Rabbit, which is a great place for pasta. Yeah, great place. Chef Todd. And Chef Todd shared all of his tips with all of you. Look at this. Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we have a special guest in the kitchen. It's Chef Todd. Come on over here from Red Rabbit. I love Red Rabbit because they make homemade pasta, and they kind of inspired me to want to make it. So I got the best. What do I need? What are the ingredients for homemade pasta?
Well, honestly, it's super simple. It's flour, eggs, and olive oil. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Flour, eggs, and olive oil.
These are scaled out. They're ready to go. The ratios are correct. So now we just need to add them together. So I love making my pasta on the countertop. I do it straight on the
There's no bowl. Where the hell's the bowl?
Well, I'm making a bowl right now.
Okay.
There it is. And so you make a little divot in the center of the flour. You pour the eggs straight into the middle. Hopefully your bowl is correct and keeps them contained like this.
I was going to say, that's okay. That's
it's
a lot
really
of pressure
important
right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna start to whisk these very gently. You can see I'm not scrambling eggs here. You don't want them to go all over the place. I'm pulling the flour in off of the outsides and gently incorporating that into the eggs.
Oh, okay. So you want it, again, here's a key. You want the eggs, keep beating until they look like dough, like egg dough.
So when it gets to this point, I kind of draw the fork through. You can see the eggs aren't spilling out all over the place.
Okay.
So
because I'm thinking right about now, I'm just going to go to Red Rabbit and get some takeout for the guests on Saturday. So now we are kneading.
So now you get your hands in there. The little bit of addition of olive oil that I do is just so it doesn't get too sticky. Probably the most important part about pasta dough is kneading it. And so once this dough comes together, I'm gonna knead it for an additional 8 to 10 minutes.
Holy crap! It is the opposite of like I do biscuits.
Absolutely the opposite. You wanna develop the glutens. I'm kind of pressing and folding and kneading.
What do I do? Okay, so poke, fold,
knead, and then now you can rotate it again. And just keep doing that. So as you go, as you keep going, it gets harder and harder. I'll round it, let it go. See how it's springing back a little bit? When you see that.
Okay, when it bounces, y'all.
So
that's when we're done.
So the fun thing about this now is it needs to rest.
How long does that have to rest?
You're in a big hurry, 2 hours. Best case scenario. Overnight. Make this ahead of time.
Okay, it's a lot of work. My guests better appreciate this on Saturday.
Yes.
Does that mean I know what you're doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's for you.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Yes! Don't you say a word. I promised him homemade pasta. I didn't tell him who was making the pasta.
That's true.
Right, Eric?
True. You pull your dough out of the refrigerator. It's going to be very cold, but it's going to be well rested. You want to cut it into workable sized chunks, and then literally just smash it down and roll it out. So I start on the thickest setting to get it as thin as the pasta machine wants it to be. Every time you go, it gets a little bit thinner and a little longer. Look at how long this is getting now.
That's very, very long. It's at the thickness that we want. So what do we do now with this very, 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 very long piece of pasta?
How you cut this sheet is gonna dictate how long your noodle's gonna come out of your bowl. I do about a foot, stack them on top.
I'm very curious of what you're gonna do here.
Roll them like that. I like to do this by hand. You go straight
up. I now know what you're doing.
Straight through.
And there is fettuccine.
Yep.
Fed a freaking chini. Look at that. Fred a freaking chini.
So of your fresh pasta.
Oh, I should say fet a freaking chini. I said Fred, as in Flintstone. Okay, now I had to explain something to the audience. Here's the deal. Because you guys are so eagle-eyed. I mean, you know when I have brown shoes on, for heaven's sake. You may have noticed my condo has a big bank of windows at the back of it. It was causing a lighting issue. So Colin is so devoted. He got on a ladder and was putting sheets up on the windows. So if you noticed, it was looking a little tacky back there. Trust me, we can't have blinds back there, but we don't normally put sheets on our windows. I don't want you to think that. Now, for that pasta, here we go. For that pasta, we used about 4.5 cups of flour, and it has to be a specific flour. Specific flour. 4 whole eggs and 6 egg yolks. And again, thanks to Chef Todd at Red Rabbit right there in the North Loop. We greatly appreciate it. So good. And to my guest coming on Saturday, I made it. Just remember that. Chef Todd made it. Still ahead, Kendall heads to a garden party in Edina. We'll show you what she finds when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. Kendall joins me again as we wait for trees and flowers to start blooming again. Why not find the beauty of spring indoors?
Inside, where it's warm still. The Gallery in Edina is hosting a garden party featuring more than 100 types of trees, plants, and so many beautiful flowers. And best of all, it's free.
It's free. Woo-hoo! It's free.
Checked it out this week. Check it out.
I am now the Mad Hatter, here with my friend Madame Butterfly. We're having so much fun. Selfie station.
Oh, I think I just ruined it almost. I'm too tall for that.
Tall.
All right, this selfie station is by Crate and Barrel. Some of you might know this area. It's like the wings. You're supposed to stand like this. And don't make fun of me for the plastic that's still on my new phone. Thank you, Becca. This is not the kookiest, coolest thing you've ever seen in your life. It is for me. This is the Galleria Garden Party with flowers presented by Bachman's. This is going on at the Galleria, and we're just getting the best of the best tour because that's what we do on the Jason Show with Susie Bachman, because you guys put all of this together. It is so cool.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, it's so fun to be able to present this garden to the community and kind of kick off spring. So there's over 20 vignettes of different gardens here at the Galleria. Over 100 different plant varieties, and everything is just grown and timed to be at its peak performance and beauty for the show here.
But every single area we've been through, like it has a color theme or it has like a smell theme. Like you guys are into your themes, and I like it.
There's a lot of color, a lot of bright, and it's really to provide inspiration for you to go and incorporate that into your own garden, have your own garden party, and just become one with nature and get out there and enjoy it.
I really want to know, how long does it take one to put something this massive together?
So it takes us 4 evenings to actually install the show, and we do it overnight. And so 4 overnights and about 25 individuals, but the planning process of it really starts as soon as one show ends. The planning for the next year begins.
Girl, 4 nights, that's it? You guys are like the little elves. The little elves of the garden. What do you
It's
call
well
it?
planned out. It's all well planned out and orchestrated. So it happens in 4 nights.
How long is this here for?
It goes until April 7th. You don't have to just come once. You can come multiple times because it's like your garden at home. It's ever changing.
It's beautiful. I love it.
So do you remember them all?
No. There's like the little blue and purple ones. Those are the
Cineraria.
Cineraria. That was my first guess.
Yes. What about the crepe paper looking ones?
Those are the
Ranunculus.
ranunculus. That's a moss ball.
Kokedama.
Kokedama moss ball.
What about the red ones right here?
Oh, snap. Grandma's rubber plant.
Anthurium. Hey, you were good.
I did such a 5 for 5.
Yeah,
Did we even talk about 5 plants? Whatever. I think it's time to get a drink.
You're appreciating them.
Yeah, head down to Cove. The Galleria Garden Party runs through April 7th. Was she giving you like a flower quiz?
Yeah, she gave me a flower quiz, and then she took me to Crave to get me a flower drink, so thank God.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Crave.
Those last flowers look like the flowers from Munchkinland and the Wizard of Oz.
It did. That's what it did feel like you were in the Wizard of Oz, or like Alice in Wonderland or something. It was really cool.
I love it. I love
good.
it. Still ahead, everybody. A local chef is reducing waste at his restaurants. We'll show you what he's doing with meat scraps. You won't believe this. This is really very inventive. When we come back after this. not all of us are part of the clean plate club when we go out to eat. And one, Aaron, and one local chef is putting your table scraps to good use. I love it. I love this idea. Give it up for Chef Mike DeCamp, everybody. Hi, Mike.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get started, congratulations. One of Mike's new restaurants, PS Steak, rave reviews. Everyone I talked to absolutely loves it. So if you're looking for a good steak place, head to PS Steak.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, as you should be. Yes. Okay, so we haven't revealed what you turn meat scraps into. What do you turn them into, Chef?
So we got two things today. So we knew we were going to be a steakhouse. We wanted to do something with all the beef scraps that we were going to have. These aren't the scraps that go to the table and come back. These are the stuff we trim off the steaks before we serve.
Got it. Yeah. So
it
ain't Aunt Becky's leftovers. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You do what you do with that at home is for you.
Exactly.
We make candles. So
seriously?
Yeah.
These right here?
Yeah, these are actual candles made from beef fat and a little bit of beeswax. You could actually dip your bread in it if you wanted to and eat it.
Well,
we don't. Well, I didn't bring any bread, but
come on, Mike, that would have been good television right there.
It sure would.
Yeah.
So here's a little example. Some beef scraps. We melt them down. They come out into something like this. I'm going to have you pour into here.
Pour this into here. You trust
sure.
me with this?
I trust you enough.
Okay.
It's your set, so whatever happens, happens.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you all are just oohing me pouring juice. Okay. How much, Mike?
That's good.
Okay, there
as
we
much
go.
as you want.
Okay.
So that's kind of that. That's making one candle. You just made
That's it.
You made a candle.
I made a candle.
Unscented.
Okay, wait, hey.
You can add a little.
Thank you. Someone just went, Jason. Yeah. I can make a candle.
You can add a little essential oil in there if you want to a different fragrance or not. I wouldn't. You can eat that too if you want to.
I know. I'm just. It's fascinating. Okay, so what else? What else are you making with the scraps?
Also some dog treats. We make two different kinds of dog treats at the restaurant.
This is such a good idea. I love this.
Well, we're trying to. Restaurants make a lot of waste.
Yeah.
One, we have to carry it to the garbage. That's terrible.
Yeah.
And two, it's just wasteful.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you? So what's the ingredients? Look at the PS.
Yeah, you got that?
I got that. PS for PS Steak. That's right. Nothing gets past me.
Nothing gets past you.
Yeah.
So dog treats are very simple. You can do this with any fat. If you don't have a lot of beef fat at your house, bacon fat.
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
You can make the candles out of bacon fat too if you want.
I'm gonna
smell like bacon though.
Can I tell you? Let me just stop. The candles are sizzling. I love that. It's like you're making bacon. I'm hearing them sizzle over here. Anyway, okay, continue.
Okay. So dog treat's very simple. It's flour, oats, fat of any kind that you like.
Okay.
Egg and a little water.
That's it.
So we're just gonna add the fat into the flour and the oats.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick this down here.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna put the eggs in, and you make it.
Pouring eggs.
It's action. It's
yes,
action.
exactly.
And then a little bit of water. You kind of adjust it with the water. You could eat these if you want to.
Now, see, you keep tempting me, but I just, there's.
So unlike the pasta,
yeah.
These are like biscuits.
These are like biscuits, yeah.
So you don't necessarily want to develop the gluten. The dog doesn't really care, but if you wanted to eat them, you want them to be a little more tender.
You wanted to slip them as a joke to one of your dinner party guests. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying, yeah. So though this is similar, Chef. This is more similar to a biscuit dough. You don't want to work it too much.
Not too much, no.
Yeah.
So you this could use a little more flour. Maybe they might have packed one more egg than I needed.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But
the dogs are a little less picky than the people. So
yes.
basically, you just wanna add it. You cut it into any shape you want. Bake it at 350. Cut it out, and you get your favorite cookie cutter. Make it dog-shaped. Then you get to feed your dog little dogs. That would be really weird.
That'd be a little weird, but yeah. Or if you own a restaurant called PS Steak, you get PS dog treats there. Yeah.
If you wanted to, you can mix some rendered meat into this too, like some already cooked meat.
Oh.
And then you keep them in the freezer.
So I always like to know. I like to know about the meeting, especially with a good idea. What was the origin of this? Were you guys just sitting around going, "What can we do? I'm sick of taking out this garbage." Is that what it was? Is that the origin of it? Yeah.
I mean, in a month, we probably make this. We could probably make about 15 of that size candle just from the scrap that we make.
Seriously.
And what we take the stuff that we cook the fat out of, and we add it into the frozen treats that we have.
It's just such. I mean this. This is such a good idea. Chef, you have 8,000 restaurants now. Tell all the folks where all your restaurants are.
Manello and Constantine are together in the Hotel Ivy. Burrow and Parlor in the North Loop. Parlor St. Paul is 2 blocks from the XL Energy Center. Mercado is in the Lynn Lake neighborhood, and then PS is right on Loring Park.
Yeah. Burrow is the one you in the early days of the show. The Parlor has the Parlor Burger that I literally would sell a relative for. They're so good. That's right. Give it up for Chef Mike, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
You can get these items at the chef's restaurants. We'll put this whole segment on Facebook a little bit later, and don't forget, full episodes of The Jason Show are available on our brand new YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search for The Jason Show. Thank you, audience. And hit the subscribe button. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Chit-chatting with Kendall. Kendall was at the Twin. By the way, congratulations to the Twins yesterday. Winning shutout for their home opener. You were there?
I was there.
How was it?
It was really fun. We got in a little bit late because the lines were pretty long because we got the puffer vests.
Yeah.
So they were handing those out, and that took a while to get people in. But we always get the cheap 300 seats in left field.
We do the same thing.
Yeah, and we walk around. This is where we were sitting, like the 14th row. Like you get like a hamstring pull by the time you get there. But that's where we sit, and it's sunny there. Like it's really nice right now this time of year.
Kendall and I talked about this yesterday. A good little tip if you want to save some money, do that. We always get the cheap seats, and all we do is walk around. We go from place to place. And it's the most fun. I love it.
It is so fun. There's Jordan.
His
big cameo.
Is this the husband debut?
This is his big debut.
That's his look at Jordan. That's Kendall's husband,
only
everybody.
Twins gear. That's my sister Chloe.
Oh, you guys do look alike. Oh my goodness.
It's bad.
She looks like she was carved out of your knee.
She was, actually.
Look at that.
She was. That's actually right there is where Jordan and I met. For real.
Really?
Yeah, Cowboy Jack. So we always go up there before a game because we want to be back where we met.
Before you go anywhere, Kendall keeps getting the same question via email from a lot of you folks, and that question is?
About my eyelashes. Yes, they are from Target Boutique. I could have lied and been like, oh yeah, I grew them myself. I didn't grow these.
No.
I bought them for $11.99.
Yeah.
They're in Ardell. Target sells that. That's like the brand that they sell. You get a 5-pack, and then you just use the little duo glue that's right there.
That's it, because people keep asking about, because Kendall does have, you have the best eyelashes. You really do. You have the best eyelashes. I love them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
I adore Kendall, and there's another person on the Fox 9 staff that I absolutely adore. He is you guys don't turn the channel. He is he's one of the producers of the Fox 9 Morning News, and his name is Bjorn, and he's in his mid-20s, and I love this guy, so I call him Baby Bjorn, or I call him A Star Is Bjorn, and he gives me, I love this guy. So Bjorn loves to dance. I follow him on Instagram. He will, no matter where he is, he loves to dance. I've seen him at the drag brunches dancing. Well, on Fox 9 Morning News, we do the Friday dance-off. We have for about 15, 20 years. Well, Bjorn decided to join the dance-off, and I don't even need to tell you what he looks like, because check out Bjorn right there, right in the middle. Look at there's Bjorn. This is
It was so good. I didn't know what to do with myself when he came through.
I gotta be honest. You guys know I tell you everything. I came off the radio show in a wretched mood, and they pull me into an office and they say, you gotta see this. I saw Bjorn. Do we have time? Can we see it one more time, please? No, we can't. Probably not. We can't. Well, maybe they'll try to re-rack it. While we're waiting, though. Oh, here it is! Thank you, Steve.
Oh, my word.
Look at him.
I think I had just said, can anybody salsa? And this is what Bjorn did.
Oh my goodness. The best clip of the week. Yeah. Oh, Bjorn. Anyway. Hey, guys. We have a great audience today. We have so much fun when you come to join us. And I want to see you guys next week. We have tickets available each day next week. So go to our Facebook page, click tickets, come see me. You're in by 9:30, you're out by 11:15. And Monday, it's a new show mixing comedy and music featuring 3 of my favorite women. Find out what it is. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching.